Hello everyone, and it has been a while. And we are here in Motorsport Manager, and you might be asking yourself, why come back if you're going to be playing Motorsport Manager? Well, because I want to play Motorsport Manager, and I want to record it, even though it's been almost 2 months since the last video I put out, which was albeit a pretty short-lived series of EU4, me playing as, eventually, Malaya. But regardless, we are here in Motorsport Manager now, and we're going to be getting on with it. Because, yeah, why not? No time like the present, right? So, if you're not familiar with these kind of games, there are a few managerial sort of games that, in the sense of how this game works, mainly being the biggest contender, of course, Football Manager. Has nothing to do with American football, that is. More of soccer, as we'd call it here. But this one is about motorsport, which piqued my interest. I actually do like Football Manager. I just suck at it because I don't really know the most about soccer. No more than, you know, people who actually watch American football would know about soccer for the most part, but not a whole lot. Anyway, we are going to be jumping into the hot seat at a top motorsport team. I have actually played through an entire season on my own team, and that went terribly. Well, I mean, it went alright. I performed, you're supposed to get like 10th place, and I got like 8th place overall. We're going to keeping it short. Medium, that's what I played with, but it really takes a while, and for how low we're going to be starting, yeah, I'm just going to go short. We're going to name ourselves my actual name. No holds barred, you know. But yeah, so I do hope you guys enjoy the series. I know it is probably not what most people came to this channel for in the first place, nor is it probably what people will end up watching anyway, because they'll probably see this on the queue, or not see it at all, rather. But yeah, I even opened up Hearts of Iron 4 and thought to myself, I'm not gonna play this. That's not gonna happen. Anyway, let us make ourselves sorta look. Yeah, that looks about right. I don't wear glasses, but maybe I do in the future. X-Driver, sure. I think that's the one I like the best. The feedback rating is relatively nice. I'd say honestly, Financial's definitely the best starting one. Like, minus 5% payments, like, money is always the issue. But driver stat improvement rate increase, that is also great. The driver feedback rating is alright. You should just figure out how to set up. I would do create a new team, but since I want to do choose a team, we are going to be starting in the lowest, trying to take our team all the way up to the World Motorsport Championship, which might take a while, albeit. It might take a while. We'll see. But yeah, I've backed in and out of playing games, not playing games, recording, not recording. You know, life goes on. And I always say, "Oh, I'm gonna come back." No, guys, no, seriously, I'm coming back. This is for real. I'm not gonna stop recording. And that never ends up working well, so I'm not going to promise anything. But what I will say is I'm going to be playing games that I want to play. And this is my gaming channel, which means I have another channel, which I've been focusing on real life car stuff, but I don't have any videos there, so I figured there's no reason to share it yet. But I'll share it soon, sometime-ish, you know. But for now, we're just going to keep on keeping on. I want to go through these teams real quick. I certainly don't want to do one of the best teams. It's kind of defeats the purpose. Excuse me. Garuda Racing, India. Eastwood. No. I'd prefer to play an American team just cause, really. To stay afloat, they'll have to keep finishing second. Silva, Exala, Finland. Kind of like that, but I don't know. Haynes left. Their HQ sucks, but they have them. And their budget's all right. Octane Racing. Oh, jeez, excuse me. Dragon Race Team China. Archer BMR. But I think what I'm gonna end up doing is going with ZRT Autosport. Mainly because, I mean, this is the team that I actually started out first with, because I always liked the idea of having good drive, or like having good, like even when I was playing Football Manager, of having talent, young talent that's good, and even if everything else is crap, because everything else is crap. But ZRT Autosport have Sergio Valdez, or actually, maybe I don't want to play as them. Maybe I want to play somebody else. Oh God, we're not playing as Predator. That is not going to happen. That would... It's terrible. Absolutely terrible. You know what? I think I might play as ZRT Autosport, because at the end of the day, they are in the United States, which I do like. Yeah, I think so. I think I will do my best to take ZRT Autosport to the top of the racing world. Let's do it. ZRT Autosport. Yeah. So, and these were also when I created my team and I was playing, and I did my actual full season, because I only did a couple races at ZRT Autosport, mainly because I was just trying to figure out the game, and then once I figured it out, I wanted to make my own team. But I ended up picking up these same exact drivers, so I'm quite used to both Sergio Valdez and Aurélie Dembélé. I don't really know the accents. I'm uneasy. Well, that's because Valdez is selfish. Yeah. So let's see. Welcome to ZRT Autosport. Sergio says hello. They both get on really well together. He thinks he's got a chance to win the title this year. Okay. Our car's looking strong at the moment. Is it? Is it really? Because I don't think it is. I don't think it is at all. Alright. Welcome to the design facility. Report Sergio is one of the best. Aurélie is one of the stronger drivers. She has a huge amount of potential. Sergio has potential to become even better. Well, that's good, because that is exactly what I want. Though I must say, it does not appear that Audrey, is that her name? Okay, why can't I see? Drivers. Yeah, no, Aurélie. She's 32, which means she's basically reached her peak already. You know, that's what it seems like anyway. But Sergio, he certainly has some to improve upon. Okay. So, staff. We have a race mechanic that's 42, but can still improve quite a bit. So our staff really isn't bad, besides our designer, which is terrible. And if we go and look at standings, not standings, where's it at? Team, right? Yes, team. Okay, we are last in staff. Never mind, our staff could do with some improvement. So could our headquarters. Our headquarters is honestly going to be harder to improve than anything else, because it is $8 million to upgrade the factory, and we get $58,000 per race. We only have an available budget of $500,000, and these sponsors aren't going to help us that much. So let's see, that's 2.2 million. 3. Wait, yeah. Yeah, my math's right. Yeah. 3 million. Maybe we'll just leave that be. Okay, that's pretty good. 4 million off right off the bat. Okay, we'll take it. Sure, why not? 16th or above. We can do that, plus $1 million up front. Not bad. See, luckily, due to Sergio, even Aurélie isn't bad. We have great marketability, which means we're going to get pretty good sponsors. So that's a good start. Some things we want to do, though, is improve our parts. As you can see, we're going to focus on reliability at the moment. We're going We're gonna do suspension and then our engine, focus on that, because we have good suspension parts already. We're really not gonna need to improve them, and especially if we go to our car and we see over here, we're 9th best on the grid. But everything else we're really bad at. Well, I mean, I guess we're kind of 9th in everything. And spec part basically means that everybody else has the same spec part, like the competition gives it to us. So we all have, let's see if we go to improve parts, a performance of 150 on our front wing and our rear wing. But as you can see, even our best part outside of that is not even half. But has the potential to be better than half. So that's good, I guess. So, yeah. Anyway, Rebecca Hanlon, which is our chairman, we need to clarify how well we think we're going to do. 1.87 million. So this will give us a good amount of money, which means we'll be able to upgrade. Do we think we can get 7th place? No. No, I don't think so. But I think we can get 9th. I mean, just look at it. If we look at our team, we're 9th, our 9th best car. Sure, we have good drivers, but we need to start off by upgrading our headquarters. And oh wait, did I not get the money for that? Or am I getting that in finances over here? I'm confused. Payments that give you after each race. I thought we were going to get that at the beginning. Because at the moment we seriously do not have enough money, which is alright, I guess. No, I see chairman's payment. Oh, okay. Well, that's unfortunate. So, yeah, we're going to have to do what we can with what we have. Yeah. So I think it is time we get things rolling along here. I see no reason otherwise. Is there any way we're gonna be able to get more money? I don't know. Sergio's birthday. Well, how is Sergio? What's his morale looking like at the moment? I can't see. Not sure. We'll give a card will do. Sorry, Sergio. Security guard. Okay. Mixed reaction. Okay. Joins the World Rallying Tour. Yeah, go Aurélie Dembele. She's a rallier. It's a more instinctive form of driving. Yeah, I would agree. Which is why I'd like to rally. Even amongst anything else, I'd say. An interview. You'll accept it. Well, you certainly picked a tough task for your first job. Are you expecting to pick up many points at all this season? I make no promises. I've seen... yeah, I'm lucky to have 2 great drivers, to be honest. Expected to finish 9th. I hope we're going to surprise you. It's a fan favorite racer a few years back. So I'm sure I'll be fine. There we go. Good improvement to their morale. Though I don't really know where to see where that's at. Yeah. So we're going to be traveling to the Black Sea, and actually, what I would like to do... oh, no, my bad. Set budget. We're going to be going high. So yes, we're going to be losing money per race, but that means that next year we will have quite a bit. Okay, so let's see. Well... That's definitely the... Yeah, we really don't need the upfront payment and getting fixed pay per race, because boom, look at this. Guess what? Now we're making money again if we go back to our finances. Yeah, that's 2nd or above. Oh, great. That's totally what I wanted. Maxwell's beer is alright, I guess. 6th or above? 16th or above we can do. I hope. I very much hope so. The only hope was that I wanted to get... I was thinking about going with upfront so I could actually get, you know, an upgrade of the headquarters, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. So there we go. Yeah, sorry Sergio, but we're going to be going into the first race here. Yeah, let's see what we can do. I'm going to be keeping these episodes a bit longer. I mean, they're going to be pretty variable in length. No determined, like, I really don't know how long it's going to go. But I at least want to get this Black Sea GP done with. And, yeah. Round 1 of 10, because I want to go quite quickly through the season. That's why I set it on short as opposed to normal. Because the problem with normal is that sure, you get a more accurate representation of actual racing, but it takes forever. It really does. And anyway, so we're going to be... Basically how I do this is... so you have two mechanics, and they're going to show you what they think their balance is correct for the car in the green area. And I basically want to look at where it's overlapping, I guess. So for example, if you look at here, the high ends right there. And so basically you always want to kind of stick it towards the edges, so then you know that, oh, if it's very poor, what they say is very poor downforce setup, you know it's going to have to go towards the high side, as opposed to being in the middle and not knowing whether you need you're very poor in the direction of high or low. So for Sergio, we are going to set it up just pretty simply. We're going to give it some more front wing angle and some more rear wing angle, just because, I don't know, I feel like it makes more sense if you do both rather than just all on one, which you can do. It really doesn't make that big of a difference. I'm not really sure how many laps this race is. I probably should have looked. Oh well. We'll just do super softs, which wear faster than soft tires, but are faster as well. And I want to see handling. We're gonna go a little towards understeer. There's probably a top speed track, so we're gonna leave it kind of in the middle. So we're just gonna go a little bit to understeer, and then we're gonna fix it by adding a little bit of camber. Go some super softs, and we're basically gonna do the same thing for our rally, just to see what there is to see. I might actually have to do that twice. I'm gonna tweak it some more. Actually, and just cause I want to set it, yeah, that's pretty much perfect. Could balance it out even a little bit more, like something like that. Anyway, we're gonna having her on super softs as well, and we're gonna go and set them out. We're gonna take the practice. We're gonna send out Valdez on the exact same setup we had, see how he likes it, and a few seconds later we'll send out Dembele as well. And we're just going to keep, so basically the managerial aspect, besides what you do outside of it, is mainly come down to deciding when to pit, how to do it, and also the engine mode and driving style that you put on each of your drivers. And now this series really isn't a tutorial, as none of my series that I ever really do are tutorials, mainly because I don't explain exactly what I'm doing. Perfect gear ratios, but Dembele seems they're too short. So basically we tweaked Dembele's to be a lot shorter towards the acceleration side. That's what shorter is. But Valdez we left basically stocked, and he said it was perfect. So that's kind of what I thought, but I wasn't sure. And so what we're going to do, and as you can see up here, Valdez is number 19. We're going to bring Dembele in. She's right there. Oh, I guess I missed it a little bit. As you can see, times roll in, we go further and further to the bottom. So I haven't seen Valdez comment on handling yet, but they said aero's good and gear ratios are good. And Dembele thinks it's a little too short, so we're going to figure out. So as you can see, Dembele's going to come in, and also you can attack with the wheels. So excellent downforce, handling is good, and speed balance is okay. So knowledge gained to the setup, that is medium, and you can see optimum balance is 89%, which is pretty damn good. So basically, it's kind of hard to tell how much you're supposed to go, but I've kind of figured it out. So we're going to go about that far. And can we tweak it a little bit? I'd say that's probably going to be pretty perfect. We're going to give her... Well, you know what? For practice, we'll just give her another set of super softs. It really doesn't matter all that much. Valdez, this is his in-lap, and he says the handling is spot on as well. So we'll see how well we did that first time with Valdez, which might be pretty bang on, as he would say the downforce was. Yes, excellent downforce, excellent handling, and speed balance. He said they were perfect, but I guess they're not so perfect. But 95%, so that's a lot better. I'm going to tweak it just up a little bit and put up the tire pressure so it's roughly the same. Send him out again and see what he thinks. So he'll tell us whether or not the gear ratios are better or worse. But we're keeping everything the same in the hopes that, you know, this will allow him to do better in the race ahead. Oh, it's raining. That's rather unfortunate. Let's jump into handling. Okay, so Dembele's car is set up pretty fair now. Also, something that's also going on while they're out there is it is giving them levels of active knowledge. And we really want to get race trim up to 3, and soft tires is kind of whatever. Yeah, that's okay. Just keep on running on your tires. Doesn't really matter. So much better, but what do you think? Okay, we're gonna bring you guys in. Aero is feeling great. Yeah, I didn't change anything on your aero, Valdez. And I think I'll send you out on wet tires, just cause. Okay, handling is suddenly not great. That's a little silly. I barely tweaked it. It's tweaked it's supposed to be slightly towards understeer. Okay. I'm not even really sure how to... Okay, we'll try that, and we're gonna go out with wet and see if we can get our race trim up. And then we'll see also what Dembele thinks of the setup. Excellent, great. So we have some pretty good setups going on here. Dembele is also at a 97%, so that's awesome. Excellent, great, and great. And I'm just gonna send you out on wets. Oh shit! I'm gonna send you out on wets and call it good. Mainly, I don't really care about their active knowledge in wet tires, but I want to get the race trim up to 3 because that gives a 15% performance boost across the board for the entire race, which is a lot more important than the specific tire, I'd say, unless you're running that tire throughout the entire race, because if it starts raining, you're going to have to switch over to a different tire. But it looks like we are just barely not going to get it. Yeah, we still couldn't get great. Well, that's alright. Oh wait, no, we did get excellent back for handling. Okay, well that's good. So he's going to have like a 98% optimum balance. So, not Audrey, I'm just going to say Dembele. Aureli got last. I couldn't tell you why, but that was a pretty poor showing. But Sergio did alright, and let's see our fans. Yeah, pretty lame practice session, but I guess Wilma Katambala hates Octane Racing. Our Canadian brothers. They hate them apparently. So we're going to be starting out on, well, at lap 4. So let's see, there's 18 laps in this race, and, well, we're going to be putting this on because we have nothing else to put in these slots. You do get some from your mechanics, but besides that, it's just from your practice. So our setups are good. And yes, we are going to be going with wets because the first lap, sure, it doesn't matter, but as you can see, the water on the track continues to steadily grow. And the temperatures seem to drop, and it continues to rain, so yeah, we definitely want wet tires. because the temperatures are all right. 66 Fahrenheit isn't bad. It's not hot, of course. We're gonna have our drivers attack to start out with, and how much fuel are they carrying? I need to look. Also, oh, how long? 8 laps of fuel. So they're gonna have to pit at least 3 times. And the tires are supposed to last 7 to 9, so that's perfect. We are going to have, so basically, we're gonna have them attacking with the tires. Yeah, even in these last even shorter, the ones that we practice on, but 7 to 9, okay. So in 8 laps, say we're gonna be burning these up at 7 at the lower point. And also, might I add, since they have different stats, she's gonna be, well, no, I guess they're relatively the same. That's interesting. Anyway, since we are looking at 7 estimated laps for the lower, but we're gonna have them attacking with the tires, that means since it's 7 to 9, but they're attacking with the tires. I keep messing this up. We're gonna say it's at 7, and we want the fuel to be relatively similar. Grid position 3rd and 17th. So we're gonna have Sergio. We also can't have them pit at the same time. So how we're gonna start out with their strategies? We're gonna have Sergio overtaking, burning a lot more fuel, but also attacking with the tires, and we'll just put Aureli on high. Actually, we'll put them both on high. It should be fine, really. Because I want to get Sergio out in front to begin with, and then we'll go from there. Because there's a chance. I mean, he has good drivers around him, but we're gonna see what Valdez can do out in the front of the pack. Let's see. He's fighting for second. He gets back into first. Luckily, since it's pretty damp out, and he lost first, but he's still holding on to second. Dembele is doing terrible. Now he's back in the third. He is going to lose a lot of positions. Of course, his car isn't that great. We are 9th overall in the field for our car, or are we 10th overall? I really don't know. But our car sucks. We're gonna go, and we're trying to get the tires to heat up a little bit so we get more grip. It's a bit damp on the track. No, we're gonna stay on the wets. See, a lot of these people were also on inters, which meant they had more traction. But as it gets wetter, they're gonna have less traction. So we're gonna go to neutral and stop burning up our tires as much. And we're just gonna let Valdez continue on doing what he's doing. And as it gets way more wet, oh my God, it's dumping here. We're just gonna let him take his wets and run with it. 6th place isn't bad, certainly, considering we hope to finish 9th overall in the season. Yeah, Valdez should be able to pass Santana here as it gets even more wet out on the track. And as you can see, a bunch of people are pitting. Basically, I think it's a lot of the people that were on inters to go to wet tires. So now we've jumped up to 2nd. I'm going to have Valdez push and attack with the tires because unfortunately he's going to have to come in for newer tires. I'm going to have Dembele do what she's doing here. Neutral, and I'd say the next lap, not this one, but the next, well, actually no, this one, you're already down to 25. 14 laps remaining, 8 and 8. If you push some more, yeah, we're gonna run like reckless. We're gonna have you attack with the tires on overtake mode, and we're gonna have you pit the next time for another set of wets because, well, yeah, no, you're gonna have to stay on wets, and then hopefully the next time you pit, we can go either to inters or whatever else the situation requires. And we're gonna be, should we go for fast? No, I say we play it safe. We play it safe this time, which even still has a chance to mess everything up. You're gonna need to conserve the tires, Dembele. You can go to overtake mode though, which means you might drop a little bit, but 3rd going into pits certainly isn't bad. And you see there are other people pitting as well, including the #1 driver and the 2nd one. So this was a good time to pit. We are going to lose some places. It's just going to happen, but certainly not bad. And there we go. Great pit stop. Now, Dembele, you will be pitting next time for your own set of wets. Well, new set that is. Also fueling up. and you're going to be playing it balanced just because you're in a little bit different position compared to everybody else. Dembele is actually ahead of Valdez now, and Valdez is going to be playing it very careful. Oh, she's actually graining, jeez. That was a mistake. But Valdez, as you can see here, is going to be catching up with the pack and getting back into a relatively good position, 8th. And Dembele is not really in a bad position, 14th, 13th. That's not bad at all. Oh, geez, you need to just play it chill. I'm gonna have you go high, push a little bit with the tires. As you can see, there are quite a few people that will be pitting this time to get a new series, probably Inters, which is going to be a lot better. But that's all right. So it looks like it's going to stop raining and the track will start to dry out. And once it's dried out, you know, enough, we're going to go in for super softs. We're back up to 3rd place. So I want you to push with the tires, but just go neutral. Or I mean, go neutral on the tires, but push with the engine. Dembele's in 8th, not doing bad. Push with the tires. Keep on overtaking. Yes, things are going good. So it's a bit, yeah, it's probably not the greatest time, but yeah, you're gonna have to attack because 4th place is coming up on you, man. Yeah, that's how. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I think we need to pit. Yeah, we're pitting, and 10 laps remain. We really can't. We'd have to pit 2 more times like we went with super softs. Okay, so that's what we're gonna run a really dangerous game here. We're gonna play it safe though. No, we're gonna have to go. We're gonna go balanced. Okay, we're gonna have Dembele come in. They might be stacked a little, but we're gonna have you go safe. Hopefully they're not stacked too much. They're not stacked. Good. And we're gonna have you push with the tires and overtake, and because we're gonna have you guys pit twice, because you see they're on inters, and these super softs are gonna wear out quite quickly. But hopefully this is a good choice. I'm really risking it for the biscuit here. But as you can see, less water on the track. Oh, there's an error that happened. Well, that sucks for you. Yeah, they're still in inters. Oh, God. Well, that's unfortunate. Right as we were about to pass everybody, he's going to need to come in. Well, no, we're gonna have him sticked out here with it. But he's gonna need to come in next time, and we're gonna have to fix his engine, which is gonna take forever, and he's gonna need enough fuel and new tires. But I don't want something. Yeah, that's terrible. That was really unfortunate. 4. So she only has 4 laps, so 4, 3. I'm gonna see if we can just get her to somehow make it with no more pit stops. Yep, that was unfortunate, really. Well, 12th place. She's going to get down to 11th? No, okay. So, it's not perfect. As you can see by the times, we're really not going to be able to gain any more spots from this. But, we'll also go neutral on tires. Oh, looks like we gained 1 spot. Oh, wonderful. Dembele's going to have to pit. For a new set of tires, that's not really going to be that... I mean, I guess. No, there really isn't much reason to. It just timed terribly. So you're going to have to get 1 lap of fuel. I guess 2. Play it safe. It's really useless, but whatever. And we're just going to have Valdez doing what he does best, just going flat out in the hopes that maybe he can gain some time. But as you can see, 10th, we have to find 9th. 9th is all the way up there. They are 30 seconds ahead of us. It's just not going to happen. Besides them crashing, it's just not going to happen. Oh, jeez. Attack, Dembele. Shit. That was the opposite of what I wanted to happen. Now you're going to be running on nothing. Well, this race, I mean, it didn't go great, but it certainly could have gone a whole hell of a lot worse. Let's be honest here. 10th and 11th, when our sponsor goal, or not our sponsor goal, but our chairman goal, our like objectives for the season, is to just finish 9th. That's pretty good. Maybe I should have said we could finish 7th. P11, P10, that's okay. Yeah, when you have the worst staff, the worst car, the worst headquarters on the board, I'd say that's pretty damn good. Oh, that was perfect. 3. Yeah, that was alright. Not too shabby at all. That's what I'd say. Not Dembele over here like, oh, that's okay, I guess. ERS, European Racing Series. 1, 2, 3. See, they stayed for inners a while, which might have been a good idea, but we went out because basically we should have gone for inners when we went for wets, or at least held on to it for a little bit longer. But okay, that sure as hell wasn't bad. They're checking our cars for parts that might have broken the rules, which we had none. Yeah, 10th and 11th. We're in 6th place overall. Let's see, fairly average performance for ZRT. They must be looking, not really. 6th place, that's not bad. Not bad in the slightest. Morale's going to go up by quite a bit. They're going to get a little bit of improvement on all of their stats. Once those bars fill up, they go to the next point. You see, Arelli isn't improving at all. You see, Chairman is very happy because our expected result is 9th, as it will be the whole season, and we got 6th. Obviously, they're going to be happy. We got our sponsor, not sponsor, we got... well, I guess it's part of the sponsor, but because we got better than 16th, so that's good. And we ended up gaining some money overall, which is good, and we're still putting a high amount towards our next season's car. So, that's perfect. And there we go. So, we're not doing too bad for ourselves. So that was the first race. If you guys watched all this way, I'd like to thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, but more importantly, comment and let me know if you guys are enjoying the series. I know it's nothing like what I used to post, but it is for sure going to be more of like what I'm posting in the future. I'm going to be all over the place with the games I play. It's just how it's going to be, and maybe you'll stick around for my wonderful personality as opposed to me just playing Hearts of Iron 4 and EU4. But even if you don't, I'd like to thank you guys for watching all my previous series, and hell, enjoying those and even watching those means a lot to me. But we're moving in a different direction with the channel, though I may one day return to those games as well. So anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.